Hey guys, and welcome to the Refrag Academy. Today we're diving into an A execute on Mirage. One of the most simple tactics you can find in Counter-Strike, yet one of the most effective ones. So let's have a look at it. So to begin with, you need all 5 players moving towards A. I would say 3 players outside of ramp and 2 players inside Palace. So player 4 and 5, they'll walk inside Palace straight away, whereas player 1, 2, and 3, they'll be the ones throwing the smokes outside of A. The first guy goes into this position right here. You're standing close to the fence, you're aiming right here, and you do a jump throw. That's gonna smoke off CT spawn and ticket. So in case a CT player want to jump on top of ticket, he still can't see anything. So it's a very useful smoke. Player number 2 will do the standard stair smokes. It's a little bit different than the one in CSGO. You have to aim slightly lower. So you stand right here, you aim right here, and that's gonna bounce off and land on top of stairs. Third guy will be moving in to this position. He's gonna smoke off jungle. Same as in CSGO, you're aiming to the left for this brick and you're smoking off right here. What that gives you is a smoke stairs, a smoke CT spawn, and a smoke over here. So basically the entirety of the A side covered. Now what you want to do is that after the guy up here has thrown his smoke, he wants to be the one flashing as well. So he's doing the classic lamp flash where you go into this position, you're aiming top of the lamp, and then you're flashing. As you can see, the flash is landing above ramp, which means that when he's flashing, player 2 and player 3 will be standing right here. They'll be ready. Teammate is calling, I'm flashing, and then they'll pop out on the flash. At the exact same time he's flashing, the 2 guys up in A Palace will also pop out. So their job is to come out of Palace. They have to clear sight. They have to make sure that if a player is playing default, he has to die. If he's playing in this corner, he has to die. Let's say they don't see anything. The next thing they have to do is drop down and make sure he's not playing below balcony. You would at this point expect that one of the 2 players from Palace is going to die and one of the 2 players from ramp is going to die. It's almost impossible to do this threat without losing a member, which is why it's very important that player 2 and 3 from this position is coming up and backing up ASAP. So if there is a guy in default right here and he is fighting, well, they need to help kill him. If there is a guy hiding in sandwich, they need to kill him. So the sooner they run up, the more fearless they run up, the more control they get over the bomb site, the better. One of the biggest mistakes I see whenever people do an execute is that the 2 players coming up ramp on a flash, they are afraid they're running up here and then they're standing still right here. You can't really help your teammates when you're standing right here. So you can't really do anything. You're smoked off everything. It's much better that you run up like this and just be a little bit more fearful. Clear sandwich, clear under balcony, help the 2 guys coming out Palace and take control over the A bomb site. Timing is everything with this strat. So again, when you're ready with the flash, you have player 2 and player 3 ready to pop out ramp. You have player 4 and player 5 ready to come out Palace. And as said, the more you do this, the more timing you have, the more times you learn what to clear, how to clear it, and the more fearless you are when running out, the better this strat is gonna work. It takes some time, so you gotta dry run it, but once you have it nailed down, it's gonna be super effective playing against pretty much any team on Mirage. So now that you know how to execute a Mirage, make sure to check out the training set so you can learn the grenades, the utility, timings, so you can nail it down. If you want to go a step further, I am also creating an advanced video of the exact same strat where we're adding different layers to it so you can win even more rounds and getting even more into the nitty-gritty of Counter-Strike.